Show you now is our tip-off. If we can always get a good points from the beginning, we get that first 2 points, we can have a real incentive and put pressure on the opposition. Remember, putting pressure on the opposition is always the name of the game. So we have our person here at the tip-off, and so far Josh has seemed to be pretty athletic and can win most of the tip-offs that I can see. What we want is we want our 2 players standing here with about a metre gap there. We want another person standing here, and his job is to get any ball that's generally a slap ball or a ball that just bounces inside the circle. And our last person is standing here as our last line of defence. So we'll go from that defensive position first. His job is to watch the ball. If it obviously bounces around here, he grabs it. If it's a tip-off, like if the person there, opposition wins the tip-off and wins cross, he actually runs backwards to keep his eye on the ball to just inside the key. And once he's done that, he then attacks the ball wherever the ball goes. So that's what he would do. This guy here, as I said, if it slaps in, attacks down here. Let's now assume that we win the ball. Generally the ball will come out straight down here. He runs onto the ball, so it's better to tap it in front. And our other guy runs around in for the layup. So we come in for a pass this way. That's what we do for our tip-off, and we'll show you that in play shortly. Guys, when we do our tip-off, we're going to stand in this position here. We've got Shannon and Mitchell, who we want to get the ball to. Hayley's our defence. We've got Emily, who's our cleaner-upper, and Josh is our tip ball. Let's show you what to do if everything goes to plan. I'm going to show you how we're going to set our 2 guys up. So for instance, we're going in for the jump ball. So our 2 guys would go in at this position, which at this time is Shannon and Mitchell. Now see how their feet are sort of close together and there's no real gap. So now let's say if the defenders would actually go either side of them. Beautiful. Now, once we go in ready for the tip-off, we would now move our inside feet out. That's it. Mitchell, all around to Hayley. That's it. Now, see how we've opened a nice space down the centre there? That's where we're trying to tip the ball. And we've also now boxed our defenders out. So now Josh just throws the ball out. And let's do it again this time, but let's chase the ball. Let's go, Mitchell and Josh, and let's chase the ball. And see how they're in front and our defenders are basically just standing there. Show you the opposite angle this time. See how they've all sort of naturally standing there creating space. Now watch them once they pivot around and they'll open this gate up, pivot. Beautiful. See that big space? That's what we're trying to aim for around the 3-point line. All right, and then we're going to have a tip off in 3, 2, 1, tip. Josh will run down and do the rebound. And see how they're all 3 are there for the rebound. Beautiful. As you can see from this angle, we've got all 3 looking at the ball. Now we're going to wrap around our defenders, so we're going to pivot. Beautiful. Now, did you see how that big gate just opened and we're boxing them out? Okay, so we're going to do a tip-off in 3, 2, 1, tip-off. Beautiful, runs onto the ball. Josh goes in for the 3. Mitchell, the reverse angle here, we're going to show you, again, the boys will now have got their feet close together. We're going to now wrap around and box out. That's it, beautiful. Shannon's doing a great position there. It doesn't look like it's going with him, but he's definitely got that space open. All right, now we're going to do the tip-off and Shannon will do the layup. Mitchell will go to the right and Josh will run through and get anything that falls down off the ring. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. Beautiful. Reverse end. As we know, a lot of the time, both jumpers will hit a neutral ball which will actually just fall straight down inside the circle. That's what Mitchell's job here is to do. His job is to actually hunt for anything that drops into that circle. And then we do exactly the same play, and then we look for Hayley on the drive out. So what we're going to do is I'll come in a little bit closer. All right, is everyone ready? 1, 2, 3, and we have a neutral ball. Mitchell's won it. We have a thing, everyone runs down, and we have a shot, and then we have another shot. Here, we're going to show you the tip-off. Now, a lot of the times, the ball will actually be a high five slap, which is a neutral ball, and it will fall inside the circle. Mitchell's job is to hunt for the ball and get on top of it as quickly as he can, and it's exactly the same play. So then we run off down to the other end, and we'll show that. So I'll get a little bit closer. Now, in 3, 2, 1, we've got a neutral ball, we've got there. Beautiful! And high five for Hayley.